Hey guys, let's quickly sum up all the things we're going to talk about in today's video. Another hit on Avalanche as Vee Finance Exploited for $35 million. Dubai World Trade Center takes pro-crypto stance with trading agreement. Bitcoin crashes to $5,400 on Solana-based Oracle Pyth network after glitch. Bitcoin mining estimated to represent 0.9% of global carbon emissions in 2030. India may not be ready to follow El Salvador's lead, but we won't rule out a futuristic technology in essence cryptocurrency, finance minister says. Chainalysis used an IP scraping block explorer to aid law enforcement, leaked docs say. DeFi hacks seem an everyday thing these days. Coming up first, Vee Finance, a decentralized finance protocol on the Avalanche chain, has been attacked just a week after Zabu Finance. The hack was disclosed on Twitter by the Loan Protocol platform, and it is the second big attack in the Avalanche ecosystem. It's possible that our platform has been abused. All services have been brought to a halt. While posting the news on Twitter, the exploited protocol alarmed, "We are researching the cause. Please follow our official accounts for the newest update." The team has stated that the platform was attacked for a total of 8,883 wrapped Ethereum valued around $26 million and 213 wrapped Bitcoin worth $9 million by revealing the attacker's address. According to address monitoring, the attacker has not yet transferred or processed the attacked assets any further, the team noted, while reassuring that it is working with contract auditors and exchanges to find the bad actor and assist in the asset recovery. Meanwhile, the protocol, which has only released limited details on the incident so far, has promised to provide a detailed report as soon as possible, dismissing rumors of an inside job. Coming up next, the Securities and Commodities Authority (SCA) will be in charge of regulatory oversight for the insurance, offering, listing and trading of virtual assets in Dubai, according to the Dubai World Trade Center. The SCA will be also in charge of regulating the relevant financial operations that fall under the DWTCA's jurisdiction. The agreement also permits the SCA to oversee the inspection of firms operating within DWTCA's free zone, as well as laying out a system for DWTCA to provide appropriate approvals and licenses permitting formal operations of crypto asset related financial activities. Next, we have the aggregate price for the BTC USD pair was below $40,000 on Monday, September 20th, according to Pyth Network, a Solana-based Oracle provider. The Oracle network's lowest price for a single slot was $5,400 with a confidence interval of slightly over $21,600. The substantial discrepancy between the average market price for BTC USD and Pyth's stated pricing resulted in a large number of market liquidations, wiping away as much as 12% of Bitcoin's price in a single day. Pyth Network recognized the event several hours after it occurred, saying that its engineers were looking into it and producing a detailed report. Pyth's flash crash, according to data analytics platform Bonfida, resulted in a sequence of liquidations on the perpetual futures protocol Odysseus. According to Chainlink God, a community ambassador for Chainlink, the fact that Pyth only followed a handful of market makers and exchanges caused the tragedy. Not only does providing precise pricing to a large number of blockchain networks necessitate a large number of data sources, but it also necessitates the greatest degree of data quality. Coming up next, Bitcoin's energy consumption will remain below 0.5% of global total over the next decade, according to a recent report from the New York Digital Investment Group. This month, NYDIG released its Bitcoin Net Zero research paper, which found that despite rising prices, Bitcoin's energy usage and carbon emissions will not soar in the next few years. The analysis, written by Castle Island Ventures partner Nick Carter and NYDIG founder Ross Stevens, looks at how the network's carbon emissions may alter in the future as a result of price volatility, mining difficulty, and energy use. The study's most aggressive outlook found that the Bitcoin's emission would still represent a tiny fraction of the global total even if the price of BTC went through the roof by the year 2030, concluding, even in our most aggressive high price scenario in which Bitcoin reaches $10 trillion by 2013, its emissions amount to only 0.9% of the world's total, and its energy outlay is just 0.4% of the global total. India cannot rule out a futuristic technology like Bitcoin, but the country may not be ready to follow El Salvador's lead, according to India's Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Earlier this month, El Salvador became the first government in the world to recognize Bitcoin as legal cash. Protests against Bitcoin adoption in El Salvador, for example, illustrate that people care about what money is adopted in a country, according to Sitharaman. You'd think common people don't care about digital currency, but the public took to the streets against the move. Sitharaman said, "It's not a question of literacy or understanding. It's also a question of what to extent this is a transparent currency. Is it going to be a currency that is available for everyone?" Finally, we have Chainalysis advertises the usage of an affiliated wallet explorer as a means of acquiring IP information to aid in police investigations, according to documents released on the dark web and first published by CoinDesk's Danny Nelson. According to the deck, which was purportedly prepared for a presentation to Italian law enforcement, the firm used walletexplorer.com to collect useful IP information on Bitcoin users who visited the site. Using this data set, we were able to provide law enforcement with meaningful leads related to IP data associated with a relevant cryptocurrency address. It is also possible to conduct a reverse lookup on any known IP address to identify other BTC addresses. It can also collect data from a data form address that has yet to transit the blockchain, that is, the BTC address provided as part of a kidnapping or life-threatening investigation if the suspect checks their address. So that's all for today. Join our Telegram channel for free crypto signals, visit our blog linked below for guides, reviews and tutorials, and subscribe to the channel for daily updated crypto news.